back to Lucky Naresh Physics channel. Students, in this session I am going to discuss about acceleration, uniform acceleration, average acceleration, instantaneous acceleration and the equations of motion in motion in a straight line. Acceleration. The rate of change in velocity is called acceleration. For example, look at here. A car is moving with initial velocity u equal to 2 meter per second. After time 2 seconds, it gains final velocity v equal to 6 meter per second. Then what about its acceleration? Look at here. That is acceleration formula, that is rate of change in velocity. Change in velocity means final velocity minus initial velocity by rate means you have to divide with time, by time. So here if you calculate its acceleration, a equal to v minus u by t, that means acceleration equal to rate of change in velocity, that is equal to 6 minus final velocity 6, initial velocity 2 by time 2 seconds. So we will get 4 by 2, that is equal to 2. Then what about its unit? See, in the numerator we have change in velocity. Its unit meter per second. And in the denominator we have time. Its unit second. So meter per second by second. What will you get? You will get meter per second square. Or you can write meter second power minus 2. So here the unit, if you calculate here, meter per second square, that is 2 meter per second square, or you can write 2 meter second power minus 2. Okay, so that's about acceleration. Next we will discuss about uniform acceleration. Now uniform acceleration. When a body is moving with equal change in velocity in equal intervals of time, then it is said to be moving with uniform acceleration. Look at here. For suppose here car is moving from A to D. It moves with velocity 20 km per hour in first 1 hour from A to B. Next from B to C in second hour it is moving with velocity 40 km per hour. And from C to D in third hour it is moving with velocity 60 km per hour. Here if you observe means the change in velocity from A to C, if you observe means 40 minus 20, that is 20 km per hour. And the change in time interval 2 minus 1 hour. And if you observe from B to D, the change in velocity 60 minus 40, that is 20 km per hour, and time interval 3 minus 2 1 hour. Here if you observe means there is a equal change in velocity in equal intervals of time. That is, see, equal change in velocity, that is 20 km per hour, and time interval 1 hour. So here car is moving with equal change in velocity in equal intervals of time. Then it is said to be moving with uniform acceleration. Then what about non-uniform acceleration? Look at here. See here. When a body is moving with unequal change in velocity in equal intervals of time, then it is said to be moving with non-uniform acceleration. See the example here. See, a car is moving from A to D. It is moving A to B in first 1 hour with a speed 20 km per hour, and B to C second hour it is moving with a speed 45 km per hour, and C to D in third hour it is moving with a speed 60 km per hour. Here if you observe the change in velocity here, see, from A to C if you observe means change in velocity 45 minus 20, that equal to 25 km per hour, and time interval 2 minus 1 hour. Now from B to D, if you observe change in velocity, that is 60 minus 45. that equal to 15 kilometer per hour, and time interval 3 minus 2 1 hour. If you observe means here car is moving with unequal change in velocity in equal intervals of time, then it is said to be moving with non-uniform acceleration. We can also say in another way, if a body is moving with equal change in velocity in unequal intervals of time also, we can say that non-uniform acceleration. Next we will discuss about average acceleration. Now average acceleration. The change in velocity of an object divided by time interval is called average acceleration. To explain average acceleration, I will take velocity time graph. In that, I will consider non-uniform acceleration of object. Look at here. See, in this velocity time graph, the object at a position A whose velocity is v1 in time t1, and at position B in time t2 its velocity v2, then its average acceleration, that is A equal to v2 minus v1 by t2 minus t1, that is change in velocity divided by time interval. So that's about average acceleration. Next we will discuss about instantaneous acceleration. Now instantaneous acceleration. The acceleration of an object at a particular instant of time is called instantaneous acceleration, or the limit of average acceleration of an object when time interval is approaching zero is called instantaneous acceleration. To explain instantaneous acceleration, I will take velocity time graph. Look at here. See, in this velocity time graph, the slope of the tangent drawn to the curve gives average acceleration. Here, average acceleration A equal to v2 minus v1 by t2 minus t1. Okay. See here, if you observe this average acceleration for these three tangents, here the time interval for these three tangents, that is AB, CD and EF, the time interval is in decreasing order. For suppose, if you consider time interval for tangent AB and CD, time interval reduces for tangent AB to CD. At the same time, the time interval at point P for tangent EF is approaching zero. So here, at point P, the length of the tangent also reduced. So here, the time interval is approaching zero. Here, at point P, average acceleration has its limit. So here, the limit of average acceleration when time interval is approaching zero is called instantaneous acceleration. Look at here. Instantaneous acceleration means limit delta t tends to 0, delta v by delta t is equal to dv by dt. That means limit of average acceleration of object when time interval is approaching 0 is called instantaneous acceleration. That we can write dv by dt. That means derivative of velocity with respect to time. That's about instantaneous acceleration. Next we will discuss about equations of motion. Now equations of motion. When a body is moving with uniform acceleration, to calculate its distance, velocity and acceleration, we have equations of motion. What are they? Look at here. First one, v equal to u plus at. Second one, s equal to, that is distance equal to ut plus half at square. And third one, s equal to vt minus half at square. That means if they given final velocity in terms of final velocity and time, distance formula S equal to Vt minus half At square. If they given initial velocity means S equal to Ut plus half At square. And another one, S equal to average velocity into time. That is V plus U by 2 into time. See, if they didn't give acceleration, they given final velocity and initial velocity and time. So to find distance, average velocity into time. Next, V square minus U square equal to 2as. And the distance in nth second, that is Sn equal to U plus A into n minus half. So these are the equations of motion. We use these equations of motion when a body is moving with uniform acceleration to calculate distance, velocity and acceleration. In next session, we will discuss about equations of motion under gravity. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe and click the bell icon for all notifications. Thank you.